Hello and welcome back to How to Date a Magical Girl. You didn't read that wrong, we're still in this. I'm not gonna waste your time, go ahead and get right into it. For some reason, I'm much more energetic this morning. Maybe it's because I have a clearer idea of what's in store for today, and I had a pretty good day yesterday. I woke up on time, brushed my teeth, and even took a shower. Silky clean. After putting on my brand new academy uniform, my phone beeped a nice tune that was not a nice tune, I'll have you know, to let me know about an incoming text message. I checked the screen and my eyes were assaulted by a hailstorm of animated emojis. Good morning, Mr. Sleepyhead. My better leave early for work today. Don't want to eat breakfast alone. Could I come with breakfast with you? Why, Ed? There's no doubt this is from Ikari. She always texts like this. I gave a sigh and sent her a wouldn't let her reply. And before I can even put my phone down, a reply pops up on the screen. Manny! Be nice to me! Classic Ikari. A second reply follows. By the way, I'm outside. If I didn't know her some well, I'd say this girl has some issues with boundaries. I head towards the front door and open it up. I'm greeted by a gentle breeze. The fresh spring air is crisp this morning. Feels nice on my skin. Ikari is standing there glaring angrily at her phone. A single cherry blossom petal is stuck in her hair. Can't believe you don't want me over for breakfast. Next time I won't ask, I'll just show up. It's pretty much the same as right now. I don't want to hear it. I'll move out of the way. I'm making us pancakes. Well, can't complain about that. Hikari is pretty good at making pancakes, even if she just uses the pre-made mix from the store. Hikari heads into the kitchen and starts humming as she prepares breakfast. I decide to sit down at the table and just wait for Hikari to expend her energy. It doesn't take her too long to finish cooking. When she's done, she brings 2 plates of delicious-smelling pancakes to the table. Ta-da! Pancakes! I like Hikari. My family's secret recipe. You brought the pre-made mix from the store, didn't you? Yes, but I had sugar! Sugar! It's a secret ingredient. I poke my tongue out at her and dig in. Sure enough, the pancakes are good. Nice and fluffy. Somehow the instant food Hikari makes tastes way better than when I make it. Yes, she adds sugar to everything. With instant noodles. I don't know about that one, Chief. Hikari has a mouthful of food when she decides to tell me one of her trademark weird stories. I had a dream about you last night. We were together walking through a dark and eerie forest. I was so scared, but you were brave. You told me no one could hurt me as long as you were there. So that made me feel better until we ran into an evil witch. Which said eat this cauldron of boiled mushrooms or I'll place a wicked curse on you. You refused to eat the disgusting concoction, so she pulled out her wand and pointed at you. Zap! Boom! Kazam! You transformed into a gross mushroom. She cackled and disappeared into the darkness. I looked into your disgusting mushroom face and I saw you had eyes for a mouth. Or eyes and a mouth. Even as a mushroom, you still had your unusually dopey look. Made you happier still. Can we not? Weird dream night. I'm pretty sure that's a nightmare. Got me thinking, if you turned into a town, what would I do with myself? So either I can wait for her to eat me, which sounds like a weird kink. I can say exactly what I'm thinking. It was a stupid dream and I'm not a mushroom. Or I can find a nice hot spring and become soap. That doesn't matter. It wasn't a stupid question, it was a stupid dream! Why do I have to become the mushroom? I don't even care that that reduces my affection. I don't care. Hikari and I both finish eating. It's a good breakfast, that's for sure, though I can't help but feel a little sleepy after packing my face full of food. Hikari must be feeling the same way because she begins to yawn. A cherry blossom petal that was stuck in her hair flutters down and lands on her empty plate. Hey, you're happy the cherry blossoms are in season. It's your favorite time of the year and the trees look so pretty. They turn red as she blushes. I'm glad we get to go to school together in springtime. It's such a wonderful dream come true. I return her smile, and I have to admit I feel the same way she does. Do you? It really is a nice time of year and the perfect season for a new beginning. You have to get going or we'll be late. Well, Mad Dash to get to school even though I woke up early this morning. For like today, at least I can put the blame on her cowrie and her mushroom dream. We'll grab all her stuff and hastily make our way to the door. Standing next to the school gate is a familiar face from yesterday. Hello, Yui. He had the feeling she was waiting here for us, too nervous to venture into school alone. Luckily, Hikari and I managed to get here just in time. Yui's holding a nicely decorated box in her hands. I assume it's a bento lunchbox. You made some sweets for us to share. Would you be interested? I think we would. Hikari literally jumps with joy. Sweets! I love sweets! Let's have lunch together! I nod and smile. Thanks, Yui. That sounds like a good time. Yui's face turns red and she shyly lowers her head. You'll look forward to it. But for now, we need to get class march. First class. Is that an L or is I? Easeline. We're in magical history class. Easeline Arcane will be a teacher in the classes. My duty to ensure you pass your exam and move on to become secondary year students. As I'm sure you can tell from my accent, I'm not originally from Japan. No, I was born in Brazil, a country that many of you know is famous for its culture of magic and wonder. Indeed, many famous magical girls have emerged from Brazil over the years. It's safe to say that Brazil is second only to Japan in terms of the amount of magical girl it produces. Magical girls, as I'm sure you know, have existed for centuries. Without them, the world will surely fall into disrepair. After all, it is a magical girl's duty to banish evil in all its forms. Ugh. I'm not here to teach you about banishing evil. You're here to teach us about the origin of the girls. Before we study where we all came from, it might be a good idea to examine where we are now. In today's world, evil is a rare thing to come across. Because of that, the average magical girl spends the majority of her time contributing to society instead of engaging in combat. There are currently 3 jobs that are considered to be the most popular among magical girls. In order of popularity: musical idol, doctor, and teacher. Okay. Might be wondering why those 3 jobs are the most popular. You can explain the reason, we'll do so. Musical idols, yeah. No, I'm not familiar with any of the musical charts. They're able to entertain like no other. These are powered by grandiose shows with fireworks and lights. Others put their skills in their hands and slinging their voice across the stadium or produce music without instruments. With supportive healing abilities to attack careers as doctors, who need powers makes patients feel better again in no time. A noble career choice and makes a positive impact on many people's lives. Becoming a teacher is a noble pursuit, much like myself, who use our knowledge of the magical arts to help mold the youth of the future. During your time here at the academy, you'll likely ask yourself over and over again what you aim to do once you graduate. Picking any of the 3 professions I've talked about today is an excellent choice, but be aware. These jobs are in high demand and you'll have a lot of competition. Now, Easeline continues on with the lesson. I'm definitely fascinated by her words, but Hikari's pancake breakfast is taking its toll on me and it made me very drowsy. I do my best to stay awake for the rest of the lesson. Bell rings for lunch. Okay, that last yawn was actually a real yawn. Sorry. When we exit the class and head to lunch, I feel a gentle tug on my shoulder. My eyes meet Yui's. Hi. You enjoy that class? Very interesting. 20 pages of notes. Okay. You just write quickly. How many pages of note did I write? 1, maybe? Oh, she's disappointed in me. Damn, she's offering. Let me see your notes if I need. Hikari's the last one to shuffle out of the classroom. She's mumbling something about quitting a musical idol and not a doctor. You okay? She looks taken aback. Just chatting to the teacher about which career path I should take. Second-hand class, know anything about your career? Can't drift aimlessly, I need to have a goal. I need to think about my future, huh? I'm good. Oh, okay. She doesn't want to get into a heated argument, okay. She changes her demeanor completely when she sees the box of sweets Yui showed off this morning. Sidles up to Yui, a devious expression crossing her face. Hey, you want to share some sweets with her? I roll my eyes at Hikari's predictable behavior. To say she has a sweet tooth is an understatement. Her entire jawline is made of fucking licorice. Right, her gums of licorice, her teeth are marshmallows. It's disgusting. To Yui's credit, she just smiles and nods. Well, for all of us. Thank you, Yui. Let's go find somewhere to eat. Hikari dances off, practically dragging you and I behind her. We rushed at full speed through the Academy's winding hallways until we reached the cafeteria. Hikari takes one look inside and sees it's jam-packed full of noisy students. Without missing a beat, she continues on, still dragging us behind her. We hit a stairwell and she jumps up 2 stairs at a time. Try to ask where we're going, but she ignores it completely. Let me guess, we're going upstairs, probably the rooftop. After we bound a couple of stairwells, throws my door, onto the rooftop. Completely silent up here, no other students in sight. Alright. It's not bad, there's a place to sit, the air's nice and fresh. A couple of birds perched up on the ledge, minding their own business. One hoots at Hikari, sits a little close. Now, Yui, what do you have for us? She's salivating at the simple thought of the sweets Yui brought. Well, beautifully wrapped box, the lid of a neatly organized selection of homemade treats. Hikari's eyes dazzle as she takes in the bounty before her. There are sweet rice cakes, red bean monkey balls, green tea flavored candies, chocolate drizzled chestnuts, and a few slices of fresh watermelon. Oh, I could go for some watermelon. Did you make all these? Except the watermelon, of course. Everything looks amazing. I can't believe I'd have to try one of everything just to have to. Yui seems to take Hikari's grin as a compliment as she smiles proudly. She offers the box to Hikari, officially giving her the go-ahead to jump in. I wait for Hikari to finish grabbing a few fistfuls of sweets before I selectively pick out the best looking monkey balls and chocolate chestnuts. Thanks, Yui. That looks good. She smiles again, possibly even more than she did for Hikari. I bite into a monkey ball and the sweet red bean paste fill my mouth. The flavor is incredible. It's unlike everything, or anything for that matter, I've ever tasted before. She must have a real knack for making sweets. I'll tell you, I can't cook very well. I wish I could, but I've made no-bake chocolate or cookie dough truffles. Those things are so good. Oh, cookie truffles. Thanks for sharing. More than happy to share you two of my newest friends, so I'm glad I could. Aw, Yui. Chomping a few chestnuts and take a look over at Hikari. She has chocolate all over her face and watermelon juice dripping from the tip of her nose. Yui doesn't seem to be eating anything. She's just smiling and watching me enjoy myself. First, it seemed weird that she didn't want to eat anything, but when I really think about it, she probably taste tested most of this stuff herself and gets easily sick of it. I don't give it any more thought. When the box of sweets is completely empty, I let out a sigh of satisfaction and take a seat on the old milk crate. Thanks so much. I really enjoyed the sweets. You're welcome, mate. Oh, I nudged Hikari to encourage her to thank you, but she seems to be in a food coma and is fast asleep. There's still a lot of chocolate on her face. Sorry about Hikari. She can be a bit herself. It's not a bother until she liked the food, so for me, that's the best things I can get. Where'd you learn to make stuff like that? Just read a lot and pick up things here and there. No one ever really showed me how to make sweets. I look forward to having some more next time. Of course. Do I have a girlfriend? Or a boyfriend? That's a bit of forwardness. A shy girl who just straight up asked if I'm seeing anybody. You don't have to answer me, I was just trying to make conversation. Okay, no need to be sorry. I don't have either. I'm single right now. Is that so? Then what do you look for in a person? If we're talking about me personally, I actually like short girls that are really fit. But I also like girls that are comfortable being themselves, and I also like shy girls with glasses, so None of these are something I dislike. No. I mean, it's quite obvious that it's the pandering one. And it wouldn't be wrong to say, but I'm gonna say comfortable with themselves. Hikari's snoring turned to a little giggle. Hikari's in fuck. Thank you for telling me. Just so you know, I'm single too, and I thought it'd be nice to find a partner doing my time at the academy. Won't have a girlfriend by New Year's Eve, he says. Mine's my dream. Yui grins widely. Partner by New Year's Eve, that's a good dream. Maybe I'll make it my goal too. I wonder if you're reading the situation right. You can't really make a move with Hikari pretending to be asleep right next to us, and it'd probably be a good idea to get to know Yui better before asking her to be my girlfriend. Give us some time, at the very least. Music cut out. We hear the bell resound through the school. Lunch break is over. Better get to the next class. Hikari, wake up. Shaking abruptly. What's happening? Wake up, sleepyhead. We need to get to our next class. You've only eaten sweets, so that's your fault. She devoured her weight in chocolate. Hey, you should take that as a compliment. He's calling you thin, I guess. Because, it was, what, in a bento box? Chocolate-faced expression we all had downstairs. I thought we were gonna go in next thing when the class finally home. The rest of the day went by pretty quickly, taking you his advice and started writing more notes. 2 or 3 written pages. Once school wrapped up for the day, I said goodbye and returned home. Feeling pretty exhausted. I guess that's what 2 days of classes will do to you when you're not used to studying. So I'll get some dinner and have an early night. After all, it's only Wednesday tomorrow. I have to get through the rest of the school week before I can relax. Ta-da! Wednesday! Oh boy, morning routine. Are we actually getting into the part where there's gameplay? I think we are. Use the time before school each morning to prepare for the day ahead. For your bedroom, you can view the calendar, check your friends' schedules, plan your day according to the schedule of who you want to spend time with. Extra morning routine up. Okay, later. We're actually getting some gameplay. So check the calendar. Well, a little bit of options, I should say. So today's the 18th. We have alchemy today. Practical magical homeroom. And then it's a weekend. Okay, so it's always homeroom, history, alchemy, magic, homeroom. Got it. And some days have weather, too. Schedule. Okay, whoa. Sucker potions are only intended to be sold for Is that supposed to be a pun on the fact that you can... You're a sucker for bite? Plus, wise? She's at the cafe, that's fine. Why are you in the forest at night? I don't know about that one. Go straight to school. Nothing else to do. A nervous tension is in the air when ooh, look at that! According to Hikari, we'll be having our first alchemy class. Teacher is supposedly somewhat crazy. We have that one to look forward to. Let me get some drink. Managed to grab a sweet between... I managed to grab a seat between Hikari and Yui, like usual. As soon as all the other students are settled, the classroom door bursts open and a man bursts in. Good morning, students! I am your alchemy teacher, Henry Steiner. You will all do as I say, and that way no one will get blown to pieces! Students are sly. No one dares laugh along with the teacher, none of us can tell if he's serious or not. Is there a chance we'll get blown up during this class? What have I gotten myself into? Now first looks like some kind of mad scientist. Torn lab coat. It's burned. Maniacal glint keeps appearing in his eyes. We're all new to our academy, so I'll go ahead and assume none of you have had any employees that are true natural alchemy. Alchemy is not magic! It's not science! It's a precise art and can only be practiced by those that are against the mother of light. You might ask why? Because we did alchemy without magic. I'll tell you why. Without alchemy, you may have no means of defending yourself should your powers fail you. The greatest magical girls in the world have used alchemy to turn the tides of battles that their innate powers could not win. Imagine having built the... Slow down. Imagine having the ability to forge weapons from common ingredients. Imagine having the option to brew potions so potent one sip could vanquish your foe in an instant. These are the doors alchemy will open for the cunning magical girl. Having an arsenal of options in combat is always a good thing. With all that said, I want to be known that most of you will fail this class. You will not have the dedication and the perseverance to master alchemy. I still expect you all to do your best, except no less than that. He's intense, hey, fucking ace. Teaching like him before, never. Painful clear he's passionate about his subject. Yeah, we probably are guinea pigs and students. Let's understand the very basic. Okay. What are the names of the 3 components that must be included in every single alchemy recipe? Yui timidly raises her hand when the rest of the class is silent. The base, the solvent, and the catalyst. Bingo, well done, young one. She knew the answer, but she's very studious. I suppose it's not outside of the ordinary for her to know such a thing. The base, the solvent, the catalyst. 3 components that together form the foundation of every alchemy recipe. In order to successfully synthesize an item or brew a potion using alchemy, you need these 3 components. The components themselves can take many forms. Even some everyday items can be used in alchemy. Just as an item doesn't have special properties, doesn't mean it can't be used in a powerful recipe. In future lessons, we'll detail about finding alchemy components in the world around us. You command us to open our notebooks and start writing the following. You didn't get blown up today. The students didn't let their guard down for a second. Yeah. That's the bell. Sorry, I skipped past it. For I knew the 3rd day of school was over, regarding you, he said farewell at the gate. Make the most of your student life. Go into town or spend some time studying. Try and meet some... Yeah, you can meet some girls. Just so you know, you want to find a yep, we already gone over that. Okay, so by New Year's, you want to have a girlfriend. And the place is jam-packed with cute magical girls, so you say. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it now. Find someone special, someone you can call your love. Time more effectively and meet the girl of your dreams. The world is now open to you. You seize every opportunity. To make the most of your school life, go out and meet as many people as you can, form an ongoing relationship and build trust with the people you care about. The travel option to explore. Evening and night, you can choose activities to participate in. Some of them take up time, performing absent in the evening will go to night. Night will move forward to the next day. Dating or spending time with girls, reading books, studying magic, doing potions, or exploring the forest take time. Traveling, shopping, giving gifts, talking to characters. Those do not take time. Okay. I can check the schedule. So, I probably want to read a book, but let's see if I can't meet anybody. Travel somewhere. I only have these places open right now anyway, so let's go to the library. You can borrow books from the school library, but only one at a time. You can finish reading books at home during your free time. When you finish reading a book, you'll gain a significant key attribute boost. Yeah, I actually want to use the library services. Borrow a book. Magic. Alchemy. Perception. Expertise. Let's go with perception. Right? I guess magic isn't a bad place to start. Go to my bedroom. Oh, stay here. I guess I'll spend time with you. Yeah, sure, I'll hang out. We discuss a few different topics. He gets a little nervous when talking about hopes and dreams. But the affection does go up by 1. Key attributes make you more desirable, okay. Okay, the status is there. So where's... okay, I see. So inventory's there. Oh my, that's actually a lot of area. Status. That's me. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. I thought there were only 5. Well, I suppose that's... Reading will increase your magical attribute. Might take some time to complete 3 large chapters. Yeah. Dive into the book and devote all my time. Time to expires, I turn page after page. I take it to, yep, 1 chapter per, time set. So I'll probably spend, tomorrow just reading that book. Attributes are something you want to get. I would guess you want to get those early. Or, get those up early. And I'm guessing New Year's. And we're in April. We have months, don't we? Holy shit. Oh, they're on... we're probably gonna have an event then. Something's gonna happen. Good morning, good morning. We went from the school gate. Hikari is excited about something. She had a crazy grin on her face. Practical Magic Day. Classroom, we get to go out of it and use magic! Really? No, I didn't pay any attention to Miss Utsuka's class. She hates it when I act like I haven't been paying attention. Saitomi's one with a big, my mature, well-endowed, no. She told us all about the class we'll be taking, and that one sounded like the most exciting was practical magic. Her eager grin returns. You don't doubt she's been looking forward to this class. I suppose it'll sound kind of cool. Don't know if you'll be able to perform any magic. Yes, we had class, sure. Stumbling my way towards our classroom and Hikari grabs my shoulder. On the school field. There are bugs outside and sun. When you grow up, it's nice being outside. It's sunny and warm in the springtime air smells so beautiful. Shut it, you're coming with us. Yui laughs and follows along as Hikari drives me towards the school field. Gather round. I were out this morning. It was a very early class. A lot of you are yawning, so I do hope you're not, or you are getting enough sleep. Aya Yoshida. I'm your practical magic teacher. We can get along together. Oh, she's in the track outfit outside during the high school PE class. Half expecting to get hit with a football. In America, we call those soccer balls, even though the rest of the world calls them footballs, and we decided our own sport. We decided to name that football, and we changed the name of football to soccer. I don't fucking know. Learn to harness your raw magical energy, or capable of... Why did we change that to soccer? Why did we change the name to that? That's why you're here at this academy. After all, magic girl is capable of drawing upon the energy within herself and focusing into a powerful force that can alter the fabric of reality. Fireballs, conjure illusions, heal the injured, shield the weak, or even stop time in its tracks. Hikari turns to me at these words. I suppose my magic can stop time? Depository directly affects the kind of magic she can cast. You've all dabbled in your magical abilities by chance. You should all be familiar with the type of magic you are capable of producing. Ask a few of us. I'll go first to give you an idea. I'm Aya. My magic lets me summon mystical fields of light that can dazzle onlookers. This is classed as defensive magic, and I developed it due to my kind and caring personality. Now who can go next like you there? Hikari is indicated. She silently steps forward. Healing magic. Discovered this when I broke my arm falling down a staircase. I'm not sure what my personality is though, so I don't know why I have healing magic. Round of applause. My experience is usually those with thoughtful, generous personalities that acquire healing magic. Well done. She looks almost ashamed, as though she's embarrassed. Yui's called up next. She's even more scared, evidently, but she takes a brave step forward. Long story short, it's unreliable. She has no idea. Some girls take longer to understand their power. We'll help you discover your power together. She takes comfort in those words. Oh, the fingers pointed at me. Guess I'm up. I step forward. You're a boy everyone at the school is talking about. I have to admit I've never met a magical boy before. In fact, I didn't know they existed until the school board informed me about you. Seems to be a very special case, Mango. My magical powers. I was able to freeze an object in time. You froze an object in time. Literally froze the contents of the glass and stopped falling. How peculiar. My personality. Lazy. Even she cracks a smile, though she's not trying to. Well, I suppose I've put some thought into the reasons behind your magic. Very good, Mango. You can't quite get a reading on Miss Yoshida's reaction to my magic. Do you think I'm ordinary? Is the ability to freeze objects in time a common magical power, or is there something more? Could I be the destined hero to conquer the evil demon lord with my ability to stop glasses falling in mid-air? She continues her lesson. Most of the students are quite attentive, though I can tell some people are easily distracted because we're outside. Lesson wraps up with Miss Yoshida telling us we actual magic practice next week. A disappointed grumble erupts from the class, and the sound of the school bell sends us on our way. Friday's tomorrow, week's almost ended, seems too good to be true. I am enjoying classes. Exciting to learn all this stuff. I'm really happy we're attending school together. We made a new friend this week. Where is she anyway? Doesn't she normally meet us here before going home? Wonder if she got caught up somewhere. We'll see her tomorrow after all, yep. Wanna walk home together? If not today, I got some things I'd like to do. Maybe next time. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Well, they're unavailable, so where would I even want to travel? I don't have nowhere I can really travel, and I haven't finished reading my book. So I'll go read my book. Read it. Devote my attention. Time ticks by. Well, okay, it takes 3 total days. You can't read twice in a day. Oh, fuck that. Well, that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.